This is the way it was not told to me by any reference from teacher or textbook in 16 years of American schooling, that the volume cradled in the arms of the learned and scantily clad Lady of Destiny contained thousands of bitter stories that were never read to us, that the words repression, kidnapping, torture, rape, murder, terror, extermination, and genocide were never said to us. Never in connection with the beloved flag to which we swore allegiance every morning in our sunny classrooms.
The whole labeling of things in art and music has never interested me very much. I've been called many things. Being called a maverick composer, that feels like a compliment in a way, but then that's the extent to which I'll think about it. I just write what I hear in my head and write based on my experiences in life. A lot of my music comes, well, not a lot, all of it comes out of directly my life experiences away from the studio, away from even thinking about art and creativity. As you probably are aware, I've written many pieces that have to do with my perception of the relationship between the Europeans who came to this country and the native nations that were already here. That interaction, that relationship, now ongoing for well over 500 years, is a fascinating one to me. And I always heard music in those interactions.
Then they came, wave upon wave of frantic animals. The first wave going down before the shots, the next heaving over their fallen comrades in panic to reach the water that fear of the hunters had kept them from for 3 days. They could no longer wait, they had to drink. Wave upon wave they came and fell and came and fell. The night air grew acrid with the stink of powder smoke, then coppery with the scent of blood, then prickly rank with the stench of musk and death.
I'm not a politician. I can talk politics and I can feel political, but I'm really not a politician. What I am is a composer. If I were a writer, I'd be writing about this stuff. But I'm a composer, and I'm also not someone, and I guess I'm an artist too. I don't think of myself in those terms, but if I'm an artist, I'm also wanting to make these statements artfully in a way that's not me up on a soapbox ranting. I don't feel I do that in the pieces I've done. I've tried not to. There are moments that are incredibly intense about these issues, but I've always tried to be more subtle about how I present the materials. And how far does this go? How far do these pieces go in terms of reaching people? Well, we work in the classical concert music world. Not very far, numerically speaking, right? I mean, there aren't that many people that, relative to the number of people that listen to hip hop and rock and roll and everything else. The number of people listening to the music we create is very small, but they are rabid. They're really rabid, the fans, which is great. So I always feel if I reach a number of people with these pieces and it pricks them into exploring on their own, as I said before, some of these issues, then I've been successful.
many years ago, our fathers didn't have no idea. Wait, man.
I think of pieces of music as stories, even if they don't have a text, because it's the story of what that composer was feeling. Whether they would want to admit it or not, if they say, I'm writing a piece of pure music, it has no considerations of narrative or anything, I don't think that's possible, because I think that a composer who is writing that, thinks they're writing that piece, they're affected by what's going on in the narrative of their life. And it'll affect them when they go into the studio to sit at their writing board or at their piano.